up, fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, body beat stuff. Jealousy's a key mask, the motion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh cause I was freezed up, fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, body beat stuff. Jealousy's a key mask, the motion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh cause I was freezed up.
Welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. I am your host, Massage B. How y'all doing? Let me close out some of this stuff so I can get my mind right. I don't know why Donald Trump just jumped up there that quick. Anyway, how y'all doing today? Current events and current affairs. Y'all know we're always trying to keep you guys up to Q. Who's in the comment section? Priest Frederick Craig. How you doing out there? Welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. Y'all know we always have a wonderful guest. I'm not certain on where she is right now, Miss Relevant. She told me that she had a studio space that she needed to be on time with. And y'all know my studio always on time. I'm always on time. Or I'm not here, of course. But damn it, I'm here, so let's kick it. You guys, I don't know if you seen the Sexy Solange song that everybody's going in an uproar about. They're pretty angry about the song. I mean, I can understand too, because if you take something that I created and then you make something without my permission and then you add it to something different that it had nothing else to do with, I would be angry too. I understand what the beef is, even though she did a good job on the song. You know, as an A&R, the way that I look at it like she did a great job on the song. As far as intellectual property, though, a lot of people don't recognize intellectual property and damage to the intellectual property. And, you know, it's one of the reasons why you guys see me not do much with the song. If I take a song and I blend it or remake it or something, I try to keep the integrity of the song there, or else I'll take the music out so that it does not take away from the integrity of the music that it has on it. And that's all because of intellectual property, where people have designed the thing in such a way um, to where it's tonal to your ear, to the audience, and to people around them. You know, it's their special made design, and you don't want to, if you're going to add on to it, what you want to do is you want it to be the best add-on as possible. You can't have it be less than what the original is, or you're actually taking away from the intellectual property of the person. So yeah, so I can understand what they were mad about the Sexy Solange song, but um as an A&R and as artist development, I would say she did a good job. And another young lady that I'm highly interested in right now, and I've been working with her off and on, is a young lady named Kirby. And so I'm in the process of promoting her right now. Um, to me, she reminds me of like a Macy Gray and Jody Watley and Erica Badu mixed in with a little bit of funk of George Clinton and stuff. So I'm really interested to see what Kirby is gonna do going forward. So I'm in the process of promoting her right now. But we do have the beautiful Miss Relevant just popped in the building. So let's welcome her to the stage. Let's welcome her to the stage. Hey, beautiful.
Hi. Hi. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm standing. How you feeling today?
I'm good. Can't complain. I woke up.
That's right. That's the best start. You know that,
That's
right?
right. That's right.
Once you
Everybody wasn't awarded that luxury today.
That's right. Once you put them two ankles on the ground,
It's over.
that's right. It's off
That's
and
right.
running to the races. So, Miss
Yes.
Relevant, tell the audience who you are, what you do, and how you do what you do.
Okay, so I'm Miss Relevant. Hi, everybody. And I'm a singer, songwriter, and I dip and dab and rapping here and there. And I love music. I've been doing music for a long time. I just started to take it serious, and I just love music so much, and that's it. That's it.
All right. Well, welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. Once again, I am your host, Massage B. And I always tell people this getting started. So, you'll know that, your broadcast is going out in several different directions. You're first going out there on Facebook and Instagram, X, and also you're on the radio station right now on Blast 247 Radio. So I wanted to make you aware of that, that you're not just here on YouTube, but there are other people, including Instagram, watching you at the same time. So, Miss Relevant, Miss Lady, do you know what I do over here?
Um, I know you do interviews, but not exactly. So go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, so I asked 5 questions specifically designed for you,
Okay.
and that's to break the ice, and then we go on just to kick it for a few minutes. It's
Okay.
just to get the audience used to who you are and knowing something about you. You ready for the question?
Yes.
Okay, they not too bad. We have fun here. We have fun here. Cultural influence and identity. How do you feel your music reflects or challenges the current narrative of women in R&B and hip hop? Two-part question.
Okay. So cultural influence.
Yes.
As far as me, like who's my cultural influence?
No, no, you, as far as you being the influence and your identity specifically, how do you feel your music reflects or challenges the current narrative of women in R&B and hip hop?
Well, I feel like I bring like maybe like everything in the whole, because how I go about my things is I always say I have the classy, sexy tomboy music. So I feel like I
Okay.
drag what everybody do and put it in one, but that's just my aura. So it comes out that way. So with with everybody, because certain people just do music and it's sexy. Some people just do music and it's classy, and then some people just they rap. So I just take all of that, and that's me.
Yeah.
So I feel like I dip and dab in all of those.
No, I like that when you said sexy, classic, tomboy. That was kind of cute, because a lot of people don't describe it like that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, you have almost rolled me up to one person because I come from all boys. I have all brothers, and no sisters. So that is like my whole persona. So you totally got away with that. Go ahead, girl.
No, it was like that for me growing up too. Like I didn't have any. My siblings kind of came later. Like my
Yeah,
one sibling, like from my mom that I grew up in the house with, came later. But I was around my two boy cousins, so and I played
yeah,
basketball, so it was like that
yeah.
was already who I was. You understand? So I just felt like keep who I am, but bring it to my music. And then I
Absolutely.
don't, if you like it, hey,
Yeah,
but you might not like this record, but I got something for them sexy ones over there. I got something for them classy ones, and I can give you that tomboy any day. You
yeah.
see?
And
So
the wonderful part as I'm looking at you, um, And I'm sure as you're looking at me, even though we have the little tomboy aesthetic, right? We have the classy and the sexy girl thing. I love your pink hair. I'm a
Thank
pink.
you.
Yeah, girl, I'm a pink girl. I'm a pink girl. You see the pink logo up there. Don't even act like that.
Yes, this is me. This is me right here. Miss Relevant. Yes.
But also relevant. The wonderful thing about that is that you're able to not bash the men when you have that tomboy aesthetic, because you're used to the men. You know what I'm saying? So like some women
Yes.
bash the fellas and beat them up a little bit, but when you grow up around men, you don't have that same bashing intellect. So the stroke on the sexy is a little bit different.
Yes.
You
But
feel
don't
me?
get me wrong. I feel like with the girls, when they are bashing like the men, and it comes from what happens to them. It don't
Yeah,
just come from,
absolutely.
if you are going through it, like if you went through your whole life and your dad was there, you had that father love, and then you went and married someone and they gave you love and you never had an issue, that's gonna come out in your music. But if
Yes.
you've been through some things, that's what's gonna come out through your music. You see what I'm saying?
Wait.
So it's not, I don't really
Yeah.
call it bashing. I'm gonna call it like whatever their experience was, that's what's gonna flow through their music.
Yeah. Some of them be
So
going crazy though.
no,
Some of
so
them be going
I mean,
crazy though.
listen, to each his own. You know, that's why you
She
get to
said,
choose who you listen to.
she said, I'll bust the windows out your car. I was like, oh my
Whoever made
God.
her mad, who made her mad? See what I'm saying? That had to come from experience. That came from somebody actually went and did that. Whether it
Whew.
was her or not, or whoever wrote the song, whoever, they went through that experience, and it was like, you know what? This is what I feel like doing. Because music's supposed to come from here. And 9 times out of 10, it comes from an experience somebody went through, so it can relate to someone else. So then your record is just going, because guess what? You just touched somebody in a way, and you ain't even know their situation, but 9 times out of 10, y'all went through the same thing. So you didn't even know, like when you made this record,
Yeah.
you
Poor
reached
little
somebody.
thing.
Yeah.
Poor little thing. I be feeling sorry for the fellas. Every time when I'm I be over, I'm like, oh my God. I mean, y'all know he don't know no better with his tired ass. Leave him alone.
Girl, yes. You
How
got
do
to
you
sit for
feel?
that.
How do you feel your music reflects, especially when it comes to power, vulnerability,
Wait, you breaking
and
up. Right. Oh, what's the
yeah,
question?
you have some sort of static in the background.
It might be my fan. Hold on. Let me see. Go ahead. Go ahead. I hear you now.
How do you feel your music reflects, especially when it comes to power, vulnerability, and self-expression?
I feel like I do a good job doing that because
I still hear that scratchy.
I I still hear it too. I just try to figure out where it's coming from because I turned my fan off, so I'm not sure. Let me see. You hear it? I don't hear it no more too much. But I think I hear it when you talk. I hear it. Do you hear it when I'm talking?
Yeah, a little bit.
You still hear it? Yeah, I still hear it.
But you know
Hold on
what?
one
I went
second.
through that with Miss Sheikah too.
Okay, so it might just be how it is, right? You still hear me the same way? Like I'm still staticky?
Yeah, go ahead. But we're gonna keep on. Can you hear me?
I hear you, but I just hear like that same thing that you hear, that crumble.
Do me a favor. Can you go out and come back in?
Okay, let me see. So
Okay, guys, we're gonna try to remedy that little scratchy sound real quick, and so that she has a better interview, because as you guys can see, she has something to really tell you guys. She has something to say to you all, and I like her energy already, because you can see that she ready to make music, because she done been through something. She said she'd tag one of y'all out if that's what called for it. If Fellas, Miss Relevant is not playing with you guys. Miss Relevant ain't playing with you guys. But in the meantime, like I was saying, back to the current events, um, and all the stuff with Charlie Kirk going on, what we're seeing is a barrage of war crimes, I want to call them. And when I say war crimes, it's because, you know, we're warring against each other right now. So I want that to stop a little bit. Okay.
There we go. Is that better?
Much better.
Okay, cool. I think I know what it was.
Can you hear me?
Yes, definitely. I hear you without the static too.
Okay, good, good. Now, it's how do you feel your music reflects, especially when it comes to power, vulnerability, and self-expression, which is a good segue from what we were talking about.
Yes. I feel like I do that really well because I'm not afraid to tell you how I feel on my song. Like,
Yeah,
I want to love you. Yes, I do. I do.
yeah,
You understand? You know, sometimes, boy, you give me so much D. Yes, yes, you do. You understand? Like, I'm expressing how I feel, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay to be vulnerable on the record because
yeah,
this is how I feel. These are my true feelings coming out on, into a song. I'm telling
yeah,
you my story.
yeah. No, but your energy is great. Like I was just telling them that before you popped back in. I was, explaining to the audience that, it's good to have your type of energy because you're a person that can actually make music.
Yes, I try. I think energy is a big thing for me because I
Yeah.
feel like that could make you or break you because you around the wrong type of energy. It can reflect on you. So protecting your energy for me is a big thing.
And you know what? What I do, um or I try to um bring the team up every day.
Mhm.
And when I say bring my team up every day is I'll play some sort of music because we're tonal.
Okay.
And because we're tonal people, we're like instruments. So it's good to try to refine or tune your instrument every day.
Yes.
I hear that again.
I hear it too.
Sound like the Terminator.
It do. I don't know why.
It's okay. Artistic evolution. As you evolve as an artist, how do you balance staying true to your authentic? I hear it too. I can hear myself
Yeah,
in your
I hear
background.
it a lot now, but it's nothing going on. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, I can hear it all. I can hear myself in your background.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
It's okay. You got?
Okay.
Do you have the channel playing somewhere else at the same time?
No. Mm-mm. Uh, I don't think it's that. I can even turn it down just a little, but I don't think it's that. Because that was playing in the beginning. It was on. Just bear with me 1 second.
Yeah, I can hear you.
But I don't think it's that. It's like another. Do you hear it? Or stop?
Hold on.
You can turn. Yeah, turn it
And
off.
I don't know why you rented any place to do an interview. You could did this interview in your car. Don't waste money like that. No, 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 serious. Don't waste money like that.
I don't think. You know what is crazy? I had I was wanted to do a photo shoot anyway,
Yeah.
so I felt like it was just perfect timing.
Okay. As you evolve as an artist, how do you balance staying true to your authentic voice while adapting to the constant changes in sound? I don't know what just happened, but it went out.
Yeah, it went out.
I heard you, and then it went clear.
Okay.
So,
So ask the question again because I didn't hear it.
yeah, some way that you moved, it's clear now. I don't know if you can hear it. It's clear.
Yeah, I don't hear anything. Yeah.
As you evolve as an artist, how do you balance staying true to your authentic voice while adapting to the constant changes in sound style and industry trends?
I don't. Honestly, uh, I'm not trying to like hop on a bandwagon and do what everybody else is doing. I feel like if I don't have nothing to say, like I don't just make music to make it. I only make music when I have something to say.
Yeah,
And a lot of my songs just be sitting there, and I just drop them. Like I have songs that I dropped. I'm about to drop in 2 days. That is something I recorded 2 years ago. So I try
yeah,
not to worry about trying to fit in and trying to adapt to other people's things because then I lose my authenticity. I lose who I am if I'm trying to chase that wheel. I'm trying to chase after what everybody else is doing. How do I make music like that? Like, how do I
yeah,
stay true to myself? And I can't do that. Even when I'm actively making music, I don't listen to nobody else because I don't want to be influenced by what they say.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I try to just okay. I wouldn't know what the album sound like from somebody because I ain't listening to it because if I'm in my creative process, I can't listen to you what you doing because as humans, if we like something, we might try to adapt to that something and start sounding like that person. You be like, oh, hold on, that's not who
yeah,
you are.
yeah,
You don't want to do that because you want people to like you because of who you are, not because you are like their favorite rapper, their
yeah.
favorite singer. Because once you do that, that means that hey, you really don't like me for me. You like me because I sound like this one.
It's a couple people like I was just mentioning right before you jump back on. It's a young lady named Kirby out that I am in the process of promoting, right?
Okay.
And the reason, believe it or not, that I do like her is because she's like, to me, the way that her delivery is like she has a song, something like Your Name, like Relevant or something like that. But
Okay.
it's it's a mix between Tommy the musical and then Rocky's horror picture show, like her delivery, you know what I mean? And then
Okay.
she has this Jody Watley and Macy Gray and Erica Badu mixed into one with a little bit of funkadelic somewhere in the midst of it. It's just her whole style. You could see different people in her, but it's her style. You could
Yeah.
see different styles that she has acquired and made it her own style. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
I do.
you know, when I first started this show, I was telling the audience that the thing that you want to do even when you're trying to imitate, not even imitate, but brand onto. Like I'm a blend DJ, so I recreate music, right?
Okay.
But I never do it to the position of taking away from the original thing. Like
Okay.
if anything I do to it, I want it to add on to the original thing. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't ever
Yeah.
want to distract from it or detract anything from it. I want it to have that same ooh, you know what I'm saying? Even
Yes.
so, like when you rock, you be like, oh yeah, that's a fly version of that too.
Yes. Like
You
you
get
did
what I'm
it
saying?
justice. Yes.
Exactly. So
Like you did the song justice. Yeah.
so for you, you know, don't ever um go so far out that you don't bring in some of those techniques because some of those techniques are going to stay with you for the rest of your life. Believe it or not, you'll probably get a lesson from the most person that you would never think
Hmm.
when you listening to their music. You'll be like, oh damn, I like that rhythm. That riff right there was crazy. You get
No,
what I'm
you're
saying?
right. Yes.
So, you know,
I think as a, go ahead. Mhm.
don't eliminate that,
Don't
okay?
eliminate that. Yes, I hear what you're saying. I think it's when I was like pertaining to talking about like now, like what's going on now. But as a child, my sound came from every single person
That's
that
right.
I listened to growing up. We talking about I grew up like listening to the Whispers, Stylistics,
Yes.
Jackson 5, Michael Jackson by himself, like all
Yeah.
of these people, and that created my sound. that's where it came from because it had to come from something. I didn't just wake up saying like, oh, this is that. But those things molded me until I got older and I was like, oh shoot, that thing I just did does remind me of something I heard Tony Braxton do 10 years ago or 20
Yeah,
years ago. And
yeah,
it comes back even to a video that I shot. Like one of my Love You videos. There's like something where in Case's video, Happily Ever After, it did that. And I was like, oh my God, that's just so crazy. Because
yeah,
that was a video I loved. And I didn't ask the videographer to do it, but it just happened. And it was like, Dad, that's crazy. So things happen, but I'm talking about like when you're younger and you getting molded and you listening to music, all those things your parents play, they turn you into that artist.
yeah,
It does. Yeah,
yeah.
it does. I agree
And it
with you.
helps. It's an
Yes.
impact when it's time for you to scream it back out of you. You know, because what we take in eventually comes out. So, like we were
Right.
talking about earlier, if you take in the negative, eventually the negative is going to blow out of you like a volcano.
Yep. Yep.
Same with the positive. Same with the rhythm.
Yes.
You know, like it's just going to eventually just bust right on out of you. Like you see them little kids out of nowhere, and then just all of a sudden they just go to singing. You know, he be like, "Damn, I ain't even know he could sing."
Holding on to all that greatness, right?
It was always in him. That's right.
Yep.
Social responsibility. Do you believe artists have a responsibility to address social or cultural issues through their music? And if so, how do you incorporate that in your art?
I feel like if it's something that needs to be addressed, yes, you can. Not every artist does it, but like if there's a lot of things that need to be addressed, putting
Yeah,
it in your music is a way to get it out for people to understand. Because sometimes you say something and it can be misinterpreted in the wrong way, but if you take your time and you write this down, because I feel like every song is a story. So if you write what you want to say down and you could deliver it where everybody don't have to agree, but they heard you.
yeah,
You understand? You heard what I said. This is my standpoint.
yeah.
This is where I stand at it, and I'm 10 toes down over here. You can like it or not, but this is just my feelings towards this situation. So yes, definitely.
You know, Miss Relevant, we can't see your beautiful face, but I can definitely hear you. You know,
Okay, did it go out?
yeah, it went out. It went out. We can't see your beautiful face. You've been
Oh
out
my
for
God,
like
I don't know what
like
happened.
yeah, you've been out for like 10 minutes now, but your beautiful voice speaks
Oh.
volumes even over your face. I wish that I could you could go out and come back in if you
All
want to
right,
and
so
see
I'm
if
gonna
that
try to go out and come back
yeah,
in. I appreciate you. Let me see. Let's try to fix this. Okay,
yes,
I'm coming
yes,
right back.
yes.
Okay.
And you as you guys can see, most artists agree that there is a certain responsibility that we do have. Like, you know, I feel the same way. Like if you notice that even in my videos, I don't have a even though I might cuss on here, I don't cuss. You don't see the music that I play have a lot of curse words and it might be DMX doing some cursing on a song because but we the same sign, so I can understand him with the um some I said we the same sign, right? But I can understand them a little bit. But if you hear my music playing as far as social responsibility and construct, um,
You see me?
yes, ma'am, and I can hear
All
you. Go
right.
ahead.
All right.
And it's back to buzzing,
Oh,
but
what?
but that's okay. We're gonna keep on going.
Let me find
I,
out we can't get everything together, like all the way. Let me
I'm
find
telling
out they
you,
don't want to see me, hear me.
when I tell you the easiest way to do this interview is somewhere at your crib.
Really? Okay. I'm gonna
You
know
know
that for
why?
next time.
Because it's not so much space.
It's not so much that. Yeah, you're right.
And
You're
then
right.
when Mashika did it, I don't know if you know Mashika from Rock Boy Records. When she and
No,
I did
but
an
okay, when she
interview,
did it,
yeah, she fly too, just like you. Her name is Miss Shika. But when
Shout out
she
to Miss
did it,
Sheila.
yeah, when she did it, she was in a big space like you, and we had a
Oh,
lot of
that's why.
feedback. Yeah, we had a lot of feedback because of the area that she was in. It was a lot of echo,
A lot of
if that makes sense.
like the outside noise, yeah,
Yes,
right.
it was a lot of echoing
So
because
I'm
of
gonna know
the,
that for next time.
yeah, the size of the room
The
is what it
space.
is. Okay, do you believe artists have a social, we said that, creative process and inspiration? Can you describe a moment or experience that completely transform how you write, produce, or perform your music?
Yes, listening to myself in the studio, hearing
Yeah,
myself back, as far as like, okay, all right, because I feel like my voice has changed over the years. So
yeah,
listening to myself back then to now, it's like, okay, I gotta find my voice again.
yeah.
As far as writing music, when I write, I know it might sound a little crazy, but the beat has to speak to me. The horns have to speak to me. It's gonna tell me what it wants, and then you just gonna. I'm gonna work with the music. Um, as far as performing, when it comes to performing, I like to do sound check, but if I'm not able to do a sound check, and I just look back at my videos and be like, okay, I could have did better there. I could have fixed that. All of these play a big part of how I continue and be like, okay, I know I need to work on that. Because I feel like we all need to work on something, so it's just better. Miss
Okay,
Cosby,
so
okay. Can you hear me? You
no,
were
I
going
was
for a minute.
no, I was trying to give the audience a chance to see you because you're far away from the camera.
It's doing it
So
again. Oh my God.
when you and I are on the screen, like you can see my up close, I was giving them a chance to see your beautiful face as you talk because you're
Okay.
far
I'm
back.
going to
Like,
do that.
yeah, you hear that again, right?
I sure do. I hear it. I know
Legacy
the
and
next.
vision. Legacy and vision. When listeners look back on your body of work years from now, what do you hope they understand about you, your generation, and your message? Sound like a robot. You hear that?
She writes beats.
Okay, you buzzed out again, but I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You can hear me?
Nope, you're gone again.
Do you want me to try to go out and come back in?
Let me see. Yeah, go out and come back again.
Okay.
Aw, my poor boo boo. She having such a difficult time. But that's all right. We gonna get Miss Relevant back on again. We gonna get her where she just able to chill and have a whole interview. Um, maybe she and I do a pre-record, um, and then I'll get her full, you know, chill out interview because as you guys can see, she's wrapped up in something that she has to do, and she has the studio space that she's working in right this minute, and so she doesn't really have a lot of time to do this interview. However, we will get her back on in just a private, comfortable setting for her, so that what she's trying to give to you guys, you'll actually get a chance to appreciate in a better way. Because as you can see, we're having some sort of difficulties. Electronic difficulties. But like I said, we had this problem before. If you guys remember when Miss Sheikah, DR Periods artist, came on, she had that same issue because they were like, my office is pretty compact. The only aggravation you get out of me is damn air conditioner. So it's different for me than it is for them, right? Um, because they work in a larger setting than I do. Had I had worked in my original studio setting in order to get this show done, it would have sounded a lot different also. But I had cameras and what have you that would have been set up, and microphones and speakers that you set up in a certain kind of way to offset that sound system, which is the hitting of the sound off the different walls. You know, a lot of times for those who are artists, a lot of times that's why you see the rooms are padded up in the studio, is because you hear uh, that audio vibration back and forth. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but you can actually hear me in the background of their thing, because it's back there.
Does
Hey,
it
sugar
sound
pie.
good?
Yes.
I think I knew. Okay, let me not talk. Let's let it go. Let's. I ain't gonna jinx it.
Okay. Legacy. When listeners look back on your body of work years from now, what do you hope they understand about you, your generation, and your message?
I want them to understand that every song, uh, well, first off, not just the music. Like if they find out who I really am, they'll be like,
Yes.
she did this and she was a mom. Like she still did. She still went for her, like chase her dreams. You understand what I'm saying? I
Yes.
want them to realize that no matter what stage or what part of the life you're in, that you can do this. Like you can. And it might get hard sometimes because sometimes it gets hard for me, and I still push through.
You said you
So
want them to know you. What? Who are you? Tell them who you are.
I'm a mom. But besides just like Miss Relevant, I'm Sherelle. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a regular person. You understand what I'm saying? But
Yes.
I don't let what my like what people say. Oh no, you can't do this because you have 3 kids, and you can't do that. You married. You can't do that. Is your husband gonna let you do that? Like, no. You can do whatever you put your mind to.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is, and it doesn't matter the timing because we be putting an age limit on. Oh no, you can't do that. No, nope, not no more. Just go for it. And not everybody's gonna support you in the beginning, but you still have to push through. You
Who
still have to push through.
who told you you couldn't do it?
No, you'd be surprised. I mean, people have told me that. Like, you gonna do that? But because it's maybe because of I don't know, just things I've been through. Like you're gonna go, you're gonna chase music. Your mom, you have to do this, you have to do that. Your wife, you gotta cook, you gotta do this. And I'm like, but I still can. I'm still my own individual. So people have said that. Yes, I've had people say that, like family
You
members, things like that. It's crazy.
you know what? Let me say this to you. Some of the greatest haters is right there up underneath you.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
I'm telling you, some of the greatest haters is right up underneath you. Sometimes you have
It'd be
to
like that.
extend yourself out. That's why God make us superstars and celebrities.
Listen, these things don't happen by mistake.
I'm telling
Nothing's a
you, that's
mistake.
why God make us superstars and celebrities, because we would just be normal people amongst the family. Jesus would have just been a normal person had he stayed with the family.
You just gotta keep going, keep pushing, even when they're not clapping. Just keep
You you
going.
you, you understand what I'm saying to you, right? The
Hmm.
last thing Jesus told his family after he made that wine was, I would have did a lot more, but I can't do anything amongst non-believers. Meaning
Yep.
y'all didn't believe in me enough. I would have did more had you just believed in me a little bit.
It would have made it a little easier, but I
That's
feel like
right.
that fuels my fire. But that, like, when I hear, like, if I see things and hear things, it fuels my fire. It fuels the fire in
Yeah.
me. Like, I'm determined. That's the push you need sometimes.
Not me. I'm gonna do the shit anyway.
Well, yeah, you can do it anyway. But some people, like in the beginning, like when you start off, like, dang, okay, nobody clapping, but it's all right.
I just ran it
Because
by
if
you,
this is something you love, you ain't gonna be able to get rid of it. It don't work like that. It don't work like that.
Miss Relevant. I'm gonna do it anyway. I just ran it by you to see if to see your response. You
That's
know,
right. That's right.
and according to if your face go down or up, you know, if I say I'm gonna do this and you go,
Oh yeah, that. But you know, people are not gonna understand it. Like God gave you your path and your vision for you. It's not for the rest of the world to get. They'll get it later.
as soon as that face crunch up, that make me do it harder. Cause I know
That makes you go
I'm
hard, right?
yeah, I'm on to something right then. As soon as I see that face
That's
crunch
right.
up, I'll be like, I'm on to something. Yes,
Yeah, because you in the presence of a non-believer. That's right. Let me
that's
help you.
right.
Let me help you real quick. Get it together. That's
I
right.
got one for you. Being that we got our girl K John Cat in the building, I got one for you. Hassan Tahir show said what up. The Frizzle Frost show
Hi,
said what up.
buddy.
Cajun Cat out there said what up. But now that we got Cajun Cat in the building, let's ask you a good question that only me and you and Cajun Cat gonna understand. What's something you done in the studio that grandma clutch your pearls, but your fans will call genius energy?
Grandma clutch her pearls. Ooh, probably just a little bit of rap verse. A little verse I said. Little verse I said. Grandma probably would have been a little upset. Yeah.
Hit the verse. What's the
That's
verse?
I try to keep it cute still. Boy, you give me so much D, too much I can't handle. That was it. That's probably one. That's one. And then, ride you like a cowgirl.
Uh-oh.
I, yeah, but
Grandma ain't gonna
I
clutch
gotta
her
make
pearls
some
about that.
Huh?
Grandma ain't gonna clutch her pearls about that. Grandma
I
done did
don't
that
think she
shit.
should. That's why I said I think the boy you give me so much D, too much I can't. I think that was a little crazy.
Yeah, but grandma done did all that though. That's how you got here.
Well, then then listen. That was it. That was it. I ain't do nothing crazy then. That's as far as it go in the studio. That was it.
Okay. Loving lyrics. If one of your exes heard your latest single and texted, so that's about me, huh? Would you leave them on red, send a thank you, or drop the remix?
Leave it on red.
I be in the studio on it.
We not doing that. We not giving no credit to no.
I be in the studio talking about it wasn't about you.
You be in there remixing. Oh my God.
It wasn't about you. Miss Relevant.
That's right. It wasn't. Don't get too excited.
Because the static situation going on, I'm gonna have you come back and do your interview again, okay?
Yes, and I definitely will have such a big space.
Yeah, don't worry about renting all that stuff. Just sit somewhere cozy where you're comfortable enough to let your hair down. And then we just gonna have a whole kick it session, okay?
I'm down.
Yeah, that way I can give you what I really want to give you as an artist. But before we go, can you tell the people where they can find your music at? So when we do our interview again, they'll already be prepared for who you are as an artist.
Did it stop? Oh, okay. Okay, so Spotify, Apple Music, but my name is mz.rellevant. So even if you just put that in Google, all my stuff will show up, like Spotify,
Yes.
Apple Music, Pandora, iHeartRadio, just all platforms, wherever you can, that's where you can listen to my music at.
Yeah.
So everything is all platforms. Yes.
So Miss Relevant, I know that you only got a little while for this space right here. Hold on, let me do this. I know you only got a little while for this space right here. I hope that you can still hear me. I hope that you can still hear me. Um, so what I want to do is behind this interview. Pardon me, my tongue is tied today. I want to actually set up with you guys another interview specifically just for us to be able to kick it, because there's a lot of information right now out for you as a female artist that I can actually push forward to help you with. But the static is not allowing me to be able to give it to you the way that I want to. But what I am going to do is I'm gonna reach out back to you in your Instagram. You give me a day and a time that you're ready to come back, and then we'll set this up to do this again. Okay? Can you hear me?
Now I do, yeah, because I was muted. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
I
fine.
had you on mute. I'm sorry, boo.
Okay, yeah, so you don't hear the static. Yes, that sounds great.
Okay. And that way, we can give the people a better understanding of who Miss Relevant is, your music, your overall body of work, and things that you're working on currently, so that
Yes.
like there's always gonna be these type of things. I did a show with Poe Beasley, who is a part of the Fish and Grits band, very large band here in Florida, right?
Okay.
And the only part of the interview that me and Poe could actually get through, and believe it or not, he and I, we were actually supposed to do it with the whole band, but the band couldn't make it that night. And which was good because the interview was like this the whole night. It was scratchy, it was buffering, it was slow. And the only parts of the interviews that I was able to get were like little shorts off of the interview, right? And but the little shorts were actually magnificent. So hold tight, Ms. Relevant, because I'm still gonna cut your shorts down to get
Okay.
information, but we're still going to have our own interview again so that you'll be able to, how I say, get your shit off like you really want to, okay?
That's right. I
You
hear
feel
that.
me?
Yes. I
Okay.
feel you.
All right. So I'm not gonna hold you up. I'm gonna let you go 'cause I know you got, on a
I
time, and
appreciate you.
and
I
and and
appreciate
soon
you.
come. Okay?
Yes. Yes,
All
we
right.
will talk. And thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
No, thank you, my love. I appreciate you. I love my girly
Oh.
girls. All right?
That's right.
All
Bye,
right.
everyone. Okay. Bye bye.
Yeah, y'all. Y'all hear her little stuff back there scratching and itching. And I don't mean her, so don't be all funny and shit. I wasn't talking about her. I'm talking about the sound system. Um, I don't know what that is with large rooms, but like I was saying to you guys before, it's usually the padding in the room, uh, um, the way that the audio hits off of the walls and then hits back to each other. If she has a high powered iPhone, that's probably what we're hearing, that rattling from each wall. And then, what they have is these vibrating speakers that bring back in. That's why they call it noise canceling. And so when you see stuff like that, you're going to hear that scratchy and that bounce and that weird tuning when it comes to the radio. The music has the same thing. Any sound man or sound person is going to tell you that, especially if you go to a concert, you'll hear a lot of that. Like when you hear the microphone squeak or screech when it get too close to the speaker. That's the same type of vibration that you guys hear coming off her phone. So we give her a pass for that, because a lot of people don't know that going in is, like, I would rather have her somewhere padded up with some damn furniture around her, because the furniture is going to actually absorb the vibration of the sound. So yes, we'll do it again with her. We welcome her back. I thank you all for coming. Had all my good peoples in here with me. Dr. Frizzle Frost, a warrior spirit. You can get him over at Gamer Glenn on YouTube. Dr. Frizzle Frost, a warrior spirit, on his live channel. You can catch him on. He has another channel, wrestling channel, also Main Event Fro over on his channel, and then Sahan Hassan Tahir show also on YouTube is in the building, and my girl Cajun Cat, whom we just love to death. You guys can catch her over on the gaming channel. She's awfully great at gaming. And Frederick Craig, thank you for coming. We appreciate you. We love you all. And y'all know how I do. And y'all know how I do.
Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speed up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a ski mask, emotion, and eat up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speaker.